So far, the EU has frozen access to yachts, funds and houses of Russian oligarchs related to the war in Ukraine. Now it wants to permanently confiscate and sell them to pay for the reconstruction of the country. The European Commission has announced plans to make it lawful for member states to do so. Europe is spending billions of euros supporting Ukraine and will spend several billion in the future on the reconstruction of Ukraine. Some member states say those responsible should pay for it. The proposals mean new laws allowing for permanent confiscation will have to be introduced into each member state to facilitate judicial procedures to go after the assets.
If there is a confiscation with a judicial procedure, it will be possible for the member states to put the result of the confiscation, so a total amount of money, in a common fund for the Ukrainian victims and maybe to take part in the first steps in the rebuilding of Ukraine. But of course, to do that, you need to have a transfer of ownership from the freezing to the confiscation. With a judicial decision, it will be possible to organize that.
While some EU countries, especially the Baltics and Poland, have been calling for this measure, it may be difficult to implement in all 27 member states. It's legally complicated.
The EU here has taken a further step by effectively instituting a confiscation order at European level that will have to be applied by national authorities. But indeed, because ultimately this is a directive, the states will have to follow up on it and adopt their own domestic legislation or administrative measure to give effect to the EU provisions.
All EU countries have to agree unanimously to the proposal. It's not clear that the political will for this measure exists. So far, 10 billion euros have been frozen in physical assets and more than 20 billion euros in bank accounts by the European Union. Shona Murray, Euronews, Brussels.